Four candidates means there's a lot to keep straight, so here's a quick rundown. First up is Noli Zosa.
I am a partner in the popular restaurant group Dirty Birds.
He's also on the city's Parks and Recreation Board and chairman of the Linda Vista Planning Group. He's the only Republican in the race. The rest are Democrats. Then Raul Campillo.
And now I'm a deputy city attorney. I work in Mara Elliott's office in the criminal division.
He used to be an elementary school teacher and has worked on Democratic presidential campaigns. Next, there's Wendy Wheatcroft.
And I've spent the past 3 and some years working in gun violence prevention at the local, state, and federal levels.
She volunteers with Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America and also was an elementary school teacher. Finally, we have Monty McIntyre.
I practiced law here since 1980 for 40 years next year, and I've been a mediator and an arbitrator in the last 19 years.
He also was president of the San Diego County Bar Association and works on a nonprofit that provides music therapy. The candidates mostly agreed that homelessness and a lack of affordable housing are San Diego's most pressing issues, but their opinions differ when it comes to solutions. Noli Zosa says city leaders must better understand what homeless people are going through before deciding what they need.
Really treating people as individuals and not data, because just providing a house or housing for them or feeding them is not enough. There's mental issues, there's substance abuse issues, there's alcohol-related issues, there's relationship issues. There's so many different reasons why people are homeless. And to have offer one solution is not gonna solve the problem.
Zosa also wants the city to lower taxes on small business owners and cut its spending on bike lanes.
Right now, San Diego is spending $276 million on building bike lanes. And that money should be spent on roads and expanding highways. 99% of the commuters in this city still use their car as their main mode of transportation.
Housing and homelessness are tops for Raul Campillo too, but he favors the approach the current city council is taking.
Georgette Gomez said, we're going to have a compromise plan on an inclusionary rate for housing costs. So when a new project comes up, the developer has to set aside a percentage to keep either the rent or the housing cost, the purchase cost, lower.
He also wants more supportive housing for the homeless, along with job training. Among Campillo's other big issues are improving bus and trolley service and increasing pay for police officers. Wendy Wheatcroft also puts homelessness as her top issue, but she says city leaders have to think big if they actually want to make a dent in the problem.
I have a 3-point plan for this. We have a lot of vacant units throughout San Diego that really need to be brought to market. This includes Airbnbs and vacant units possibly owned by investors. Secondly, we need sweeping regulatory and land use reform so that we can change some of the zoning in neighborhoods to allow us to build more housing. And thirdly, I really want us to explore the concept of social housing.
Monty McIntyre is the only candidate who puts City Hall culture, not a specific issue, as his top priority.
We have to try to make our decision-making process better. We really have to use a critical analysis process. So you have to first get all the facts. Then you have to figure out if there are any best practices anybody's developed.
Then get expert opinions and analyze. He also wants to help housing affordability by removing red tape and changing community plans so more homes can be built, and wants to boost salaries for city employees. We also asked each candidate for new ideas they have for the district. Noli Zosa has something specific.
The dog park. You can't be a community without a dog park.
He's working to build it near the baseball fields at Lake Murray. If elected, Raul Campillo says he would push the San Diego River Conservancy Board to invest in technology to improve the health of the river. Monty McIntyre wants to work with employers like Qualcomm to build more housing for employees. And Wendy Wheatcroft says Linda Vista needs more grocery stores. The top 2 vote-getters will face off against each other in the November general election. Claire Trageser, KPBS News.